James Kaufman, World News Report today, June 8th, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a bit of an earthquake swarm in Colombia. Now, there are a lot of active volcanoes in Colombia, and this is just off a volcanic ridge, but we've had a magnitude 6.3 earthquake in Colombia, came in as an 8 on the DYFI, an 8 on the shake map at a depth of only 9 kilometers. Let's zoom in and take a look at some of the area here. First off, you can see it's right out of Bogota, Colombia, and it's right there on a volcanic ridge, as you can see, plain as day. This was a swarm of, I believe, 5 earthquakes, and here they are over here, a 6.3, a 4.9, a 4.8, a 4.7, and a 4.5, so all very sizable, and all in this little area right here, this being the volcanic ridge right here. I personally have not seen any action as far as large earthquakes on this volcanic ridge before, but this is an active volcanic ridge. Heading over to volcanoesandearthquakes.com, get some additional information. You can see that this is actually a plate boundary here coming through. See in red here, we can see the plate boundary. And it does end right about there, so this makes a lot more sense. That's an area you can see in black where the plates are not connected. That's going to be the telltale. And that's going to happen right where we see our swarm here. I just have the big quake pulled up. We see volcanoes both going off and awakening here. But this is going to be a tectonic plate that is unconnected here, obviously working on its connection. Wow, you can see a lot more quakes than the USGS is reporting. And I'm sure if we go all the way in, it's going to be crazy. Crazy amount. So that plate tectonic boundary will come together with this plate tectonic boundary. Same plate, same boundary, it's just not fully connected right there. Thus the swarm. Let's get some additional information. This is being reported by the USGS. Raspberry Shake came in at 6.7, and it looks like Colombia came in at 6.5. So these are big earthquakes. I wonder if it was stronger than a 6.3. A very strong 6.3 magnitude earthquake. Moving over to volcanodiscovery.com for some earthquake details. Looks like the USGS is the main reporting source at 6.3, a depth of 9 kilometers, very shallow. And we can follow it down and see that 2.7 atomic bombs worth of energy were released from just that one quake. We know we had a bunch of additional earthquakes. All right, comparing quake data from different reporting agencies. First in, we have a 6.3, the USGS, 9 kilometers. Raspberry Shake came in at 6.7, default depth of 10 kilometers. Notice the asterisk down here. A depth given as 10 kilometers often means the depth of the quake could not be determined with sufficient accuracy. We have a default depth here, and the French coming in at 6.12. Regularly, they're way low, so it makes me think that this is a much stronger quake than as reported by the USGS. Next up, we have the Italians coming in at 6.6. So that's a big one at 14 kilometers. A 6.3, the Europeans at 8.9 kilometers. The Incorporated Research Institution for Seismology is 6.3. 9 kilometers is the magic number. Had to look the next one up. First time I've seen Ecuador come in. This is The Institute for Geophysical National Polytech School in Ecuador, Quito, Ecuador, a 6.8 default depth, a 6.3, the Australians, the Colombians themselves coming in at 6.5, and the Germans at a 6.4. All making me believe that this was a much stronger quake than indicated by the USGS. So in summary, we've actually had hundreds of earthquakes go off right here in Colombia today, right where a plate tectonic boundary actually breaks up and doesn't connect, but soon will. That's what the movement's about. The big story of the day is the magnitude 6.3 earthquake, which looks like it was really larger and probably downgraded by the USGS. With that, God bless. Please share and subscribe, and always remember that anything's possible in Bizarro World.